Good morning, all of you. How are you all? Hope all of you are doing good. I am Madhulika, your social science teacher, Buradi Public School, a venture with Uni. Today I am going to discuss with you very important topic of history, that is Revolt of 1857. From that revolt, we can say there is a beginning of our modern India. Or we can also say that this is the first war of independence. We can get the independence from Britishers in 1857 itself, but it failed for some reasons. So today in our video I am going to discuss with you various reasons, various causes of that revolt. What were the reasons that resulted in the revolt of 1857? Now all of you are aware that Britishers came in India in the form of company. First of all, they have established the company rule. They have just grabbed the opportunity as a company, and then they have just shifted their power from the company rule to political rule, and then they have grabbed the political power in our country. But when they came as East India Company, when they have established the company rule, then they have made various laws, various rules and regulations that has affected every section of the society. Every means they have affected the peasants, they have affected the aristocracy, they have affected the tribal people. You have read about the permanent settlement, about the Mehalwari system, about the Ryotwadi system. Moreover, you have also read about the tribal laws that has been made by the Britishers, and that has affected the tribal people, because of which tribal has revolted against them. So there are various reasons because of which all section of our society has been affected by the Britishers, and in 1857 they all combined together and they revolted against the Britishers. That resulted in the 1857 revolt. So let's get started with the 1857 revolt, and in that we are going to read about the causes of the revolt of 1857.
Let's get started. Look, when we are talking about the revolt of 1857, first and foremost thing is that you should know the meaning of the revolt. Now, the revolt means when a group started protest and it turns often violent protest against the person and person in power. And there is a slight difference between the revolt and the revolution. Revolt often results in a revolution. That means it brings some changes in our society. So, when we are talking about the revolt of 1857, it began as a Sepoy Mutiny. Now, what does it mean? What does the meaning of Sepoy Mutiny? It means that the sepoys or the soldiers has started this revolt, but gradually it took all the section of the people in its fold. It assumed the character of a rebellion and shook the very foundation of British Empire. Now, this revolt is also called the Great Revolt or the First War of Independence. Now, the question here is why it is called the First War of Independence? Because all the section of Indian society has participated in this war, in this revolt. Whether it is peasants, whether it is sepoys, whether it is tribal people, everyone has participated in it. Moreover, the aristocracy, the Raja, the King and the Nawab, they have also participated in this revolt. Now, when we talk about the various leaders of this revolt, they are Rani Lakshmi Bai, Mangal Pandey, Tantia Tope, Nana Sahib, Peshwa Bajirao and various other leaders, various other sepoys have participated in this revolt. Now, first and foremost, I am going to tell you in this video about the causes of 1857 revolt. The first and foremost cause was the immediate cause. That means the cause that has resulted in the revolt. It was the cause that in 1857, the parade that happened in Meerut, in that parade, the troopers were court-martialed. Why they were court-martialed? What were their fault? Because their crime was that they have refused to load their rifles with a new cartridge. Now let us know about this cartridge. Look, in 1856, the British government introduced a new rifle called Infield Rifle for the Indian Army. The rifle has greased paper attached round the cartridge. In order to load the rifle, a sepoy had to bite off the paper with his mouth. Now in 1857, a rumor has been spread that the grease cartridge was made from the fat of pigs and cows. Now this was a religious issue for both, for Hindus also and for Muslim sepoys also. This deeply hurt the religious sentiment of both of them, because for Hindus the cow was a sacred, and for Muslims pig meat was forbidden by the Quran. This make the immediate cause that has resulted in this revolt. Now the spread of the revolt. The spread of the revolt has taken various areas under its folds. They have taken the area of Jhansi, they have taken. Beside this immediate cause, there are various other causes, and these causes include political causes, social causes, religious causes, economic causes, administrative causes, and military causes. That means the Britishers and their rule are affecting every section of our people, and they have made their life miserable. Now let's come to the political causes. The first and foremost cause for this reason is the political cause. Now what happened here politically? Look, the Lord Dalhousie, who was Governor General at that time, he has adopted some policies. For example, the policy of subsidiary alliance, the policy of doctrine of lapse. Now what happened because of these policy? By using these policy, they are annexing the territory of the Indian ruler, the territory of Jhansi, the territory of Nawab. So they are annexing it, they are capturing it. And what happened in this doctrine of lapse? That means a king or a ruler, if they don't have their own son, then they can't adopt a son, and their territory will be annexed by the Britishers. So the Indian rulers become insecure and angry. So because of these doctrines, the Indian rulers become angry and insecure. Now beside these doctrines, there are other issues also. First one, because of the doctrine of lapse, the Rani of Jhansi was not allowed to adopt a son. And the next one is that in case of disputed interpretation, the decision of the East India Company was binding and that of the court of director was final. The next one is that the Muslim feelings were also being hurted. Now why they have been hurted? Because the names of the Mughal kings were removed from the coin minted by the company. Moreover, the announcement of the Lord Dalhousie in 1849 held that after the death of Bahadur Shah Jafar, his family would have to leave Red Fort and reside in some other places given by the company in Delhi. Now this has created a furor in the Mughal emperors.